Truck was broken down in St. George, Utah. I saw it. I want to quickly talk about Project Griff breaking down. I recently had someone say, I saw Project Griff. I saw the truck broken down in Utah, in St. George, Utah. Truck was broken down in St. George, Utah. I saw it. Truck was in St. George, Utah. I had to have it shipped from California, where it was originally in service, where I bought it, out of the state. It wasn't going to be used in the state, so to avoid California taxes, you have to ship it out of the state. So I shipped it to Las Vegas, the closest place, the cheapest place to have it shipped. Offloaded it in Las Vegas, started actually driving it more, and managed to make it to St. George. Drove it to St. George using the charging stations that were between Las Vegas and St. George. Got to St. George, everything was working great, but it was going to take too long to get to Boise. I was still working at the time. This was mid-2019. So I had to rent a storage unit, an RV storage bay rather, instead of a unit, I guess, but it's still a unit. It's a parking stall. And parked it in St. George, Utah, until I could then hire a truck driver to load it from St. George and bring it to Boise so that I could put the solar on it. So never had solar on it in St. George. It was never broken down there, but I did want to speak to the fact that it will break down. Project Griff will break down. Every single car everyone owns right now will break down, and forever. Every car will break down. It's the laws of physics, thermodynamics, the second law, entropy. Things will break. Disorder will occur. The world will constantly change. You will have to repair every vehicle for some reason eventually. Maybe it'll go 1,000,000 miles, but the vehicles will have to be repaired. You will have an issue. So when that happens, I assure you I will be the first to post about my breakdown, give you exactly what happened. I want this project to bring people together, to show people that solar gives you independence. It saves money and saves trees. It covers all the bases. We really need to focus on some things that are good. So haters, you're going to hate. The project, the truck will break. I will fix it. And I will let you know when it breaks and how I fix it. So that's my promise to you guys. It didn't break yet. Didn't break down in St. George, although some guy named Doug on the internet said it did.